most disturbing trail cam footage no one saw coming. Let's say that when you set up a trail cam, be ready to see anything. Bigfoot, sasquatches, humanoids, and even aliens have been captured on tape, and sometimes even creepier things. And just like you will see in these clips, nobody seems to see them coming, yet they are equally disturbing. Jumped off a bridge. When the owners of this abandoned property set up this trail camera, they did it for their own security. This trail camera looked directly at the bridge, the only way in or out of the property. However, there was a traumatic incident with some kids here, which is another reason they decided to set up the camera. But what the camera captured was not what they expected. When they looked at the footage, they saw some creatures falling into the water. However, this is a creature that even we can't make out what it is. Even creepier, when the beast fell into the water, its head seemed to be floating around. It also appears to have a tail as it swims around. What the hell is that thing? Who are you? This group of friends was walking through the forest when they came across someone walking ahead of them. This man was wearing a white t-shirt, so it was hard not to miss him. Out of curiosity, the friends started communicating with the strange man. The peculiar man would talk back to them, and the voice seemed familiar. Thinking it was one of their lost friends, they asked the strange man to prove it. But the moment they told him this, everything changed. The peculiar man changed his voice, and even creepier, his shape changed as he vanished into the woods. One of the guys tried to run after him, but I'd definitely run the other way if I were him. Could this be Bigfoot? Imagine you are taking a nature walk in the forest when you come across a tall creature with curved arms like this one. What would be the first thing you would do? If you say running the other way as fast as possible, we are on the same page. However, for this group of friends, they had a better idea. Why don't we film the creature and see where it goes? This group was walking along the forest when they noticed this creature walking along. The creature was walking so casually, looking like some ape with curved arms. They didn't try to get closer, but instead zoomed in to get a better shot. However, it is like the creature noticed them, but decided not to pay attention to them. Instead, it just walked away. But what if it turned around and ran toward the group? There's no telling what would have happened. Anybody home? Who knew bears could be so smart as to break into someone's home? Well, this one definitely had some level of intelligence. The parents of this girl, who was in her early 20s, had gone on a trip and left their daughter to look after the house. The house is in the woods, and the neighbors are not that close. So, as a precaution, the parents set up some cameras to keep an eye on the house when the daughter was unavailable. There were a few cameras outside and one in the home. On day 2 of the daughter's house sitting, she had gone to work. When she got back home, she realized she had a few missed calls from her mom and a text message. However, the message was a video. The video was of the surveillance camera in the house, which was quite shocking. Out of nowhere, a bear appeared in the picture, and it seemed to make itself feel right at home. And even when it put its paws on the keyboard, it wasn't startled by the noise. There's no telling what would have happened if the girl had been home on that day, or if she had walked in on the bear. Missing head. Imagine seeing a headless creature running in the wilderness. Yes, someone got to see this and actually recorded it. This man saw what looked like a headless moose running across the railway tracks, and it seemed to be running from something. The large body had no head, but it never collided with anything. We are still determining whether it was headless or had its head facing the other way. But nonetheless, this is a creepy sight, and nobody saw that coming. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.